Oh, feels so good though. Going into the last round now, so I've got 6 exercises for 40 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It's gonna be my last round, so I'm really gonna make sure that I don't stop and just keep pushing. I feel pretty good though. Got a bit left in the tank. And start off with our squats to crunch. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going into narrow leg and wide leg, stiff leg deadlifts. 1. Exercise 2. What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Since you're running out of time, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Gotta make up your mind, what do you mean? You're so indecisive. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. 2, 1. Exercise 3. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean? You're overprotective when I'm leaving. Trying to compromise, but I can't win. You wanna make a point, but you keep freezing. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. Oh, it's so hot. I'm like sweating. It feels so good though, I love it. Exercise 4. Said you're running out of time, what do you mean? What do you mean? Better make up your mind, what do you mean?
That was good. It's 11:11. I don't know if it will let you see. Woo! Oh man. I'm 23 weeks now. This is my belly. So as you can see, I've definitely popped. I knew it would happen. I knew I would eventually pop. I just didn't know how long it was going to take. For such a long time now, I was like, where's the baby in there? And it's definitely popped now, so. It's my belly. It's so cool knowing that we're having a girl now. It just makes everything so much more easy to even just like think about and fantasize about. But yeah. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. I am 23 weeks and 3 days, and I thought I would just quickly do a really quick vlog to update you on everything that has been happening. I have skipped a couple of weeks just because I've been so busy, but also like some weeks are pretty much the same. So what am I going to say? Like it's just the same thing every week. I'm tired and rah rah rah. So I thought that today I was supposed to go to a class this morning at 6 a.m. and I woke up and I was like, yeah, there's no way. I feel so sore from Pilates and the training that I've been doing that it just wasn't happening this morning. There was no way. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning with the skin cancer clinic because about a year ago I went to get a full skin check, which is something that I highly recommend everybody do. Even if you think that you're fine, I'm not even kidding, the size of the freckle or the mole or the whatever you'd call it, the size of it that the doctor was concerned about was literally the same size as a full stop on a piece of paper to a naked eye. Like when he zoomed in on it with his like funky zoomy camera thing, you could like, it looked a lot bigger and you could see like these weird abnormal lines in the middle of like the freckle. So about a year ago I went and got that checked and he booked me in for 6 months for me to go back, and he checked it again and it hadn't changed, so he booked me in for another 6 months, which happens to be today. So I went, and good news is that that freckle's actually faded a lot, which is awesome, so we're not really concerned about that anymore. But I do have like another freckle that's on the front of my calf. I probably wouldn't even be able to show you, it's that tiny, but I noticed it. It just came out of the blue and it's really black, guys, like it's really, really dark. And I thought I may as well just get him to suss that out. So he sussed that out and he said it could be like, it's a baby. It's like a baby freckle or a baby mole or a baby growth of some sort. So I'm gonna check back with him in 12 months, or if it changes in between then I'll go prior to that. But yeah, so that was this morning. I was supposed to work today, but luckily a lovely lady at work swapped with me so that I could get to this appointment. Obviously because it had been like 6 months in the waiting, I just totally forgot that I had it coming up, and yeah, it just kind of came out of the blue. So now today is a day off from work, and I was going to go to Pilates at 12:30, but I've just, the last like week or so I've been really missing like strength training, like training with weights and like squats and stuff like that. So I thought today, instead of going out to Pilates, I would just do an at-home workout. So I literally just made that workout up like on the spot pretty much. And I just did 6 exercises for 40 seconds of work, and I wanted to do 20 seconds rest, but the timer that I used only allowed me to do 30 seconds rest. So it was 40 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. I had 6 exercises and I did 4 rounds of that exercise, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was good just to do something different. Like I love Pilates, and Pilates can be really, really hard, but sometimes it's good just to get that heart up, and I've really missed it. But I've been really scared to go to the gym being pregnant because I just don't want to do anything to jeopardize her. Like I don't want to put her in any danger or anything like that. So I was supposed to go, the class that I was supposed to go at 6 a.m. this morning was like a, kind of like, I would say it would be like an F45 style, but it's not F45, and it was like a strength session, but I just got really worried, and when I woke up feeling sore, I just thought I'm not going to push it. I just don't want to, I don't know, it's like, I'm in two minds, because there's like the part of me that's like, you like keep training, like you love training, and it's, you want to stay fit and healthy and rah rah rah, and then there's a part of me that's like, look, you can have so much time after the baby's here to focus on your training and focus on your health and your physical health. So I don't know, part of me doesn't want to slow down, but part of me is like, you're gonna have plenty of time to catch up in the future. But yeah, it's just a bit of a mind game, I feel, at the moment. So I do want to try that F45 class, though. I'm just skeptical to do it while I'm so pregnant, but it's definitely something that I want to get into, because I don't know, since coronavirus, I've just lost a lot of the motivation to go into the gym and like train by myself. I really, like, since starting Pilates, I have loved more than anything training with like a group of girls, or a group of like girls and guys and people. It's so much more motivating, and it makes it for like a social experience. And yeah, I think definitely after the baby's here, that's something that I would definitely get a lot of positive vibes from, being able to go out and be around people and have that kind of socializing aspect too as well, keeping my body fit. And I like that you don't have to think about it. You just go to a class, it's like 45 or 50 minutes, you do what they say, and then you pretty much have the rest of your day just to do whatever you want. So that is my plan for hopefully post-pregnancy, but I've still got a long way to go. So hopefully just in between now and then I can just keep moving my body in ways that I enjoy, which is Pilates. And funnily enough, it's also weights. It's funny how like with training and stuff like that, you do one thing for ages and you kind of get a little bit bored of it, and then instead of like losing the motivation to move your body at all, like find something else that you enjoy doing. Like I was in the gym just doing weight training by myself for years and years and years. Then I found Pilates at the start of this pregnancy, and I feel like it's changed me so much and my mentality around moving my body. Like you don't have to keep doing the same thing, because you get burnt out and bored and you lose motivation and you start to resent it. So I reckon when you start getting like bored and you get that like staleness to your training, switch it up. I also really want to do boxing. Like I was doing boxing earlier this year at World Gym, and it was really good. Like it was just like amateur boxing. I'm not a good boxer at all, but it was just good to move your body in a different way, and that's, I hope, something that I can learn from this experience of being pregnant and take with me into the future. Like it's okay to get bored of doing certain things, but keep moving your body, because you feel so good when you move your body, and you like, it makes you happy when you find different things that you enjoy, and you might get a bit bored of it, but then you can go back to something else that you enjoyed. So yeah, I have spoken quite a lot. I don't really have much other to tell you other than last Wednesday, so this time last week, I had my first ever obstetrician appointment. So I went and met my obstetrician, who will be looking after me for here until baby is born, and she is beautiful. She was so lovely. I let her know that I had had anorexia in the past, and so she pretty much said, well, we won't be weighing you in our consultations, like you're like healthy. Like she took my weight, but she didn't tell me what it was. She said, you're healthy, you don't need to worry about that side of the pregnancy, so just focus on being healthy and eating good nutritious foods and keeping, like, you know, your body healthy and happy and strong and fit. And it's really good because I just don't have to have that added pressure. Like I don't know how much I weigh right now. I don't even really know how much I weighed prior to falling pregnant. So when people ask me what I weighed then, I just kind of guess. I think I was around 60 kilos, probably around 62 or 64, but I have absolutely no idea what I weigh now, and I'm not going to find out. I just think that that is something I don't need to worry about. I'm healthy, I'm not overweight, I'm not underweight, I'm at a healthy weight for me and my baby, and I'm eating well and looking after myself, and I just don't feel like I need to know what I weigh. It's just not good for my mindset, and I don't need to put that kind of pressure on myself while I'm literally growing another human. So I'm glad that I don't have to have that added pressure. But apart from that, the other really exciting thing that happened in my obstetrician appointment last week was that I actually heard her heartbeat for the first time. And I have seen her heartbeat on the ultrasounds, but I've never heard it, like the actual doo-doom, doo-doom. And it was bloody amazing. It was so cool to hear. Like, I can't grasp the concept that I actually am growing another human being inside my stomach. Like, one day in however many years time, she'll be like my age. And yeah, it's just crazy. I'm creating this, and I feel like I love her so much. She's just incredible. And unfortunately Bailey couldn't be at that appointment because he had to work, but I actually dragged my mum along, and mum got to hear her heartbeat too, and that was a really special moment just to share that with my mum. And I was actually thinking last night, I got a little bit emotional, but I was thinking, like, I can't wait to see my mum hold my daughter. Like, it's like she's holding a mini me, and I just think that that's going to be such a beautiful moment. And I get choked up. I just really can't wait for that. So that's going to be amazing. I still have a little while to go. I think I've got 17 weeks left of pregnancy. There's still so much that I have to do. I have to fix up the nursery. I have to buy clothes and baby things for her. I need to look into maternity leave. There's just so much I need to do, and it's just a bit too overwhelming, so I just keep putting it in the too hard basket and just leaving it there, but I will eventually have to get on top of that. But I am going to take Nala for a so I'm gonna chuck a shirt on. But yeah, it's funny because with these shorts, so this whole half an outfit that I'm wearing right now is all cotton on body, and both of these items are things that I owned before being pregnant. So these shorts, it's so funny because when I used to wear them, because they're very figure hugging, before I actually had a bump, I used to get so worried that when I went into the gym, I looked like I was pregnant. But this is actually what you look like pregnant, so you don't have to worry about that anymore post-pregnancy. You never did look pregnant before. You look pregnant now. This is what you look like pregnant, and you actually really love it, so you don't have to be self-conscious anymore. But there is a beautiful baby girl in here, and she loves to kick, and I was playing her Elvis the other day. Like, I played it on my phone and I pressed it up against my stomach, and she was like moving around and kicking. I don't know if it's because she liked the music or if she was like woken up and didn't like the music, but I'm just gonna go with that she likes Elvis. So she's an Elvis gal, and she was having a good little dance. So yeah, it's awesome. I can't believe how much I love being pregnant and having a bump. Like, as much as sometimes I do have kind of like moments and days where I'm a bit like, oh, like I'm obviously bigger than I was and I can't do the things that I used to be able to do before I was pregnant. Being pregnant is so bloody cool. Like, I just absolutely love it, and I love how much I love my body right now. Like, I would have never filmed myself working out in just shorts and a crop before I was pregnant, but now I'm like, this is my body. It's incredible. It's growing a baby. I'm not going to be ashamed of my body anymore because it can do some pretty bloody amazing things, and I absolutely am so grateful for my body and I adore it. But I am going to go now because I have been talking for ages. But yes, I will see you later.